Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to Almost Live. Those of you who aren't huddled around the fireplace throwing in the last sticks of furniture. Yes. I'd say this week about 500,000 people in the Northwest and George Bush lost power. That's it. Yeah. I don't think they're applauding for the storm. I don't know. Thing is, I came home this week, I saw that we were out, our power was out. I suffered through that first night because I knew we'd make it. And I also knew what every other man in the area knew, that this was a green light for me to take charge of the family, spend the family savings on manly things, you know. Right after work the next day, I shot down to Warshaw's. I met a crowd of other guys there buying lanterns, chainsaws, those great big police flashlights, you know, the great big ones. Some big guns, you know, I bought all that stuff. I brought it home. My wife had a fit. You know, she just put some candles around the house, which is like, what is that? I explained to her, I'm the male in this relationship. I'm entitled to take over during power failures. That's right, some validation from that concept right up there. Males, they're entitled to buy all that stuff they've known for years they'd need in case of that emergency situation. Now, she didn't really understand why that we needed a jet ski, but they had it on sale when I bought the other survival gear, and the way I see it, we might have to make a quick escape over water if another tree falls near our house. So I got it all covered, and if we have another storm like that, which they say could happen any time in the next 30 years or so, so I got it all covered. Although a lot of people were very upset because the storm just happened to knock everything out right during Clinton's inauguration. Now, as we know, Clinton's in charge now, and he's already starting to make some big changes, and he says this is going to be the most productive first 100 days of a presidency in history. That's what he's got these big plans, and there's a lot of people out there who missed some of the major points of what he's going to do in changing the country from a dozen years of Republican control back to the Democratic side. And if you're one of the people who missed that, we'd like to recap some of the things Clinton says he's going to do. For example, Ted Kennedy's pool privileges will be reinstated. Air Force One will be replaced by an old Dodge pickup. There's going to be a new memorial for guys who went to graduate school during Vietnam. Very popular. Now, the Supreme Court's going to be abolished, replaced by a bunch of guys passing a bong around and deciding what would be cool. All right. Yes, our state went for Clinton. We can see that. William F. Buckley's firing line will only be seen on the Spanish network and will be called La Línea de Soco. And finally, the McDonald's sign will also show how many million Clinton's been served, which some of the changes. I didn't see it, though. I guess it was quite an inauguration party. Went on till all hours, which that can be a lot of fun. But if the party's at your house, at a certain point, you want it to be over and done with. And that can be a real problem, but not if you have this wonderful new product.